Open Your Eyes is brought to you by the Belize Bank. Our country, your bank.
Good morning and welcome to Open Your Eyes.
Start your morning right.
I am John Palacio.
And I'm April Martinez.
And thank you for joining us this morning.
It's a lovely Friday. Good morning, John.
Oh, yay. Good morning, yay. It is a Friday. Man, look, but that's just the way it is on a Friday. That's just the way it is. Good morning, Belize. What a beautiful, beautiful day it is. Passing by the seaside. It's always still looking just like it's a glass.
I mean, it was raining so hard like 2 days ago, and driving up and seeing the sunrise, the heat, everything. It's so calm.
Yeah.
You would have never guessed that it was flooding somewhere else.
You'll never guess that. And you're totally right. But we noticed, like, for instance, over this week, I noticed somewhere, I think Monday or Tuesday, working downtown, it was an unnatural high tide. That was my thought. And I say that because, heading over into work, you had to go a distance up before you could actually enter into the compound. And I was like, but this is strange, you know, it's a strange one for the amount of years being downtown, and seeing that I was like, that would happen, yeah. But indeed, rivers swollen because of rains in the hills, rain in the neighboring country. And all water goes to the sea. Yeah. Water goes to the sea. So if rivers are swollen in that particular area, it's going to rush on down.
And I think we always have to remember that Belize is technically below sea level. So when the sea rises, Belize not flood.
Especially Belize City. When it comes to Belize City, it's like below, and so therefore, somebody had made mention that they felt like you've seen the water game, right? Where people try to put water in a cup and they put and they put and they put and they put. And I wonder how come this thing doesn't spill over. That individual said to me, man, that's how I feel. Because I actually see that the water is like way above. Like it's an unnatural high tide. But the water has, it has not like get so swollen and then start to flow into the city. So I was like, man, I don't know what happened. Maybe it had something to do with Ian. I'm not sure.
I don't know, but the reality is that whatever tropical waves and tropical storms are out there, even if we're not seeing it on that horizon, they're still going to affect us because the sea levels will rise. Climate change is a strange commodity, of course, we have been talking about climate change. We've been discussing there will be the COP27 in Egypt this year in November. They were discussing that in the headlines. They are supposed to be running up delegates to go. And I know that the Ministry of Sustainable Development, if you want to participate, you can write them out and let them know why it would be beneficial for you and your organization.
Excellent. I love that you started there, which brings me to the buzzing topic for this morning. Last night's newscast was riddled with them as per usual. And I've got to say, though, there are a few stories that definitely took the world by storm. For me? Okay. I'm bringing my warnish, but nonetheless, there are a few stories that took the country by storm. And I think one of the biggest ones is that the Supreme Court actually awarded, I think, $10.8 to around $11 million in compensation to butane gas companies.
Yes.
Now, it was something that was bestowed upon put into law by the then UDP administration, and the companies that imported LPG into the country, they were up in arms, April. Yeah. They were like, you know what, hey, you're not able to do this, you can't do this. But that administration at the time saw it was more beneficial for Belizeans to actually have a national gas company. And this national gas company would actually be the sole importers of LPG fuel into the country. Yeah. So they actually took it, they took it to the House, and they made that into law. But lo and behold, these companies decided, hey, this is not correct, because Why would you want to not give us our continuous contract to eventually bring LPG into the country?
Yeah.
This is like a monopoly.
This
was what this was what actually they took to court.
Yeah.
Represented by their attorneys, and yesterday the judgment came out that they are to be compensated to the tune of somewhere around $11 million, which is of public funds,
Yep.
and another blow to the Belizean people.
Absolutely. It is a monopoly, John. It is, because you are basically having all of these smaller private gas company have to pay, an X amount of tax to this LPG company, because that is how these import-exporting agreements work. And if you are already making X amount of profit on your own as a small private entity, and now you have to pay tax to a larger stakeholder, you are losing out on profit. And then that means that you will have to continuously be raising your prices. The consumer has to be able to find a way to provide that funds for you, and it will just continue to escalate. And especially with the fuel prices going up all around the country, all around the world, you would have eventually reached a breaking point where people could barely afford butane now as it is.
Yeah.
So the reality is that, does it hurt the Belizean consumer? Yes. Does this lawsuit hurt the Belizean consumer?
Of course.
Yes. At the end of the day, there were no winners in this particular loss. I mean, except for those that have to get $11 million, right? But the reality is that this particular situation was not needed. It was unnecessary, and now it has to be taken out of the public's tax.
Yeah, it's a tough one. I mean, like, for any once GOB loses a case and has to compensate somebody, that's definitely from the public purse. It's like we're paying that because our tax dollars go directly into the public purse. They're like, you have a credit union and all that, we put the money there, and then eventually what we need, we take out from there.
Yeah.
It's around the same thing. And so we'll continue to follow it. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Attorney Ajumatura for not the defendant, for the plaintiff, was actually saying that they were thinking, because it seemed that they should have gotten more. So she told her clients, you know what, there's a possibility, or we could actually appeal this to go and get some more. But the question was asked, what if a few of them say, hey, we don't necessarily want to take this to appeal, and then a few says, hey, we want to appeal it, so what's going to happen there? But let's see how it moves forward. Let's see what the situation is going to be. But the story is that now GOB has to make a payout of around $11 million to these companies. What a thing. And that's one of the stories making the news for today, or from last night. And the other, of course, the People's United Party, April, yesterday celebrated their 72nd anniversary.
Right.
That's a serious milestone for the country. It's a serious milestone with respect to history. I think somewhere in the week, the UDP celebrated their 45th, if I'm not mistaken, 42nd anniversary. Yeah. And, the political parties, of course, recognized by the Constitution of Belize, the supreme law of this country, and now making milestones. And while they continue to celebrate, let's see how that is going to play out as well. What are your thoughts?
I mean, the PUP was the first political party in Belize. And they were not the PUP then, but they have had 72 years of experience in politics in this country. There are different persons, of course, to thank underneath the People's Committee. Of course, the Honorable Judge Cato Price, one of the founding members of the PUP, and of course, what we rightfully call the father of the nation. But I think that for the most part, when we think about politics in Belize, this two-party system, we can't talk about the PUP without talking Road to Independence, the nationalist movement. We can't talk about the PUP without talking about the Belize Guatemalan territorial claim.
Dispute, yeah.
And so, in light of 72 years, I know that for us it seems like a lot. That is still it's a beginner's type of party. 72 years is still a lot of experience, a lot of lessons learned. Right now we are under the PUP administration, so that kind of just shows how our democracy works. X amount of years UDP, X amount of years PUP, and we can sit here and debate their wins, their losses, and so on. But right now, this current administration seems to be trying to take a different direction from the founding members of the party.
Yeah, but as the world revolved, that's only the best thing to do. In terms of taking different directions. That is what we do in our household, with the way we carry ourselves, the way we respect each other in terms of taking different directions. And so the Prime Minister actually said on his Facebook post that it says here he reflected on the PUP's history by saying, "Our PUP journey started people and nation focused. Father of the nation, Right Honorable George Cadle Price's life was committed to service, self-determination, and the development of Belize. For all his years with us, his leadership demonstrated and urged this commitment. At 72, our Plan Belize agenda is demonstrating that commitment." Exactly what you alluded to, which of course is their mantra, Plan Belize, and people-centric, people-focused.
I mean, happy anniversary to PUP, and we here as Belizean citizens, you are in service to us, and we hope to see your continuous evolution. So congratulations.
You said something very important, and I feel that a lot of people, it slips a lot of people by "you are in service to us." We tend to look at these folks, and I'm talking about both as a matter of fact, politicians on a whole, that they are actually the masters, and I can't fathom that, April. That's not my thing. I believe that if you're working for us, then we have to show you some sort of leadership as well.
It's a very strange perception when we think about power shifts, because even though they are in service to us, that provides, and any government, right, that provides them some sort of status, some sort of hierarchical status, where they are the ones that we as the public give them the power to make the decisions for everyone. Yeah. So even though they are technically supposed to be in service
working for us,
of the people, at the end of the day, we have provided them all of the power to make decisions. We gave them the power. So it's a very strange, politics is strange. It's a very strange setup where, yes, they're the ultimate public servant or public officer, but we as the average Joe, we're not in their position to make the big decisions. And that in itself gives them some level of power. And you know what?
A feel of power.
A feel of power. And that type of feeling, that type of energy can use it for greater good, and it can corrupt you to destruction. And you as the person in power have to be able to make those rational decisions as to how you're going to lead and how you're going to do right by your people.
Indeed.
I do not envy politicians. I would never want to be in a position where I have to make those decisions.
I'm there with you. I'm there with you.
Yeah.
There are many times people would think about it, and sometimes you want to put yourself in the position to lead because you feel that you are able to do better. I mean, like, there's some decisions that are made that, like,
what? Yeah.
But that's just the way it is. But you're totally right. We give them that power.
But then the power comes in, I vote you in because we thought you would make those decisions right by us, but you haven't, so I will vote you right back out. Our problem is we don't have enough options, and there is where the third party should come.
And also our problem is that we tend to follow these colors or follow certain parties rather than looking at the resume and looking at exactly what they've got to offer, or their the manifesto that says, okay, this is what we could do, this is what we could do, this is what we could do, and then the people hold their feet to the fire, But I notice you've got your red and blue nails going on.
Listen, they need to come off. September celebrations
they look nice. They look nice. Like, for instance, September's still there. And a lot of Bellamere is still in the country. But I don't want you to look for me red and blue and decide, say, that's the reason why.
I was going to tell you, right, we wear political colors today, and it was in no way an intentional
It's not a Belize flag, man, It's not a Belize flag. But, April, I'm glad you went there. I actually did this because today is Rags Day at my daughter's school, St. Joseph Primary, right here in the city. Really like it, really like it. And she's going to be wearing red and blue. Red because that is the house, her house color is red. And so she's wearing a red shirt.
So she chose your outfit today.
And somewhat. and I told her, you know what, baby, okay then, cool. We're going to be wearing red and blue today. So much so that my socks in red.
You know what? About time your socks game. I'm gonna worry about it. I'll leave it for all of y'all.
Just now or today. But that's just the way it is. Speaking of school, though, there is also this story that you made mention to me this morning.
Yeah.
The situation there at UB and a particular student. That's you know, I'm so glad that you brought it up, because people need to understand that even though things happen to one, it doesn't mean that that's the end of life. But they did a fundraiser yesterday. And it is with great pride that I make mention of this fundraiser, because together we can go far. Yeah. Talk to me about it.
So it was in the case of a former student graduate of UB. He graduated last year, Dorian Enriquez. I knew Dorian when I was at UB many years ago. And
2-3 years ago. Stop it.
And he was a natural resource management student. And he finally completed his degree, but while he was at school, he fell ill with a nerve problem, because, and I say it like that because it goes undiagnosed. And it started with him losing his sight, and then losing his ability to walk properly and to function properly, and then it eventually affected his speech. And I've known Dorian for many, many years, and he's very active on social media. And because he's so active on social media, you forget that he has this disability. And when I heard him speak yesterday, and I heard him on the news, you know, it brought me to tears, because that makes it real. Listening to him and listening to his speech impediment makes it real that he does have this problem, and it's undiagnosed. So no one really knows what the problem is. And so the fundraiser yesterday was to showcase his research. He did research about flooding in the Upper River Valley in Belize. And, you know, we're talking about climate change and stuff like that, and it's people like him that we need to carry out research like that. And so the fundraiser was to see if he could go to Cuba to maybe get a diagnosis on how they can hopefully properly treat his disease. But I needed to make mention of it, because we talk about hardships. We talk about all the reasons why we can't do things. We talk about all the reasons that keep us back. This man is legally blind, could not speak properly, can't walk properly, and still managed to complete an entire research and finish his degree.
Yeah. You know, stories like this that I hold dear to my heart. And I say that because there are a lot of times people would say, I'm not able to. But we find inspiration in people like him.
Yeah.
It's not because he's going through very hard times doesn't mean that he's not able to complete his education. He's doing so, especially with the help of people like you, and the help of the University of Belize and his alumni, the people that he is actually surrounded by. I say that, April, to continue with that saying that together we can go far. You know, there's no reason for us not to be able to go the distance when we are able to do so together. Yeah. Look, I always watch these, you know, especially on YouTube, watch these little these acrobats, and they would want to reach all the way to the top, but people fail to realize that one of them can't do it. It takes 2, 3, 4 of them. Yeah. But the base has to be strong, and we has to continue. We've got to continue to be the base for everybody. Yeah. And if we continue to do that, April, there is no reason why, together, as everybody, we're not able to get to the top.
Absolutely.
And that is one of the things that we need to continue to preach.
It's an inspiring story, and I do, Dorian, I hope that you're able to achieve your grant, and I hope that you get it through, and I hope that you have a successful trip to Cuba.
And try to rectify the situation. At this point, they still don't know. There is not a diagnosis.
No, You don't know.
Nobody knows what happened.
Causing.
He was 100% healthy and then deteriorated thereafter, getting blind, that speech impediment thereafter,
Yeah.
but still managed to carry out his educational goal.
Yeah.
And then you be stepping up and saying, you know what, this is our way to raise some funds, showcasing to you his project, what he did as a natural resource student. And I hold it dear to me because I was a student of BCA, or Faculty of Agriculture and Natural Resources. And you know, that place dear to me so much that every time I pass there, and I'm with my daughters, like, Daddy, I say exactly what you just said the last time when I passed there.
I gotta school there.
Yes, you know, that's my school. I look around. But I hold natural resources, agriculture, and people like Dorian dear to my heart.
Yes, so wish him all the best. But I needed to make mention
But
of
of course. Speaking of needed to make mention, I need to make mention to you that you could have these conversations. It's very, very healthy. And I hope that we motivated you to continue on like that. Speaking of motivation, you ready for it?
I'm ready.
It's actually the eye-opener taken from dailyom.com. And this one is going to motivate you because it is the truth. It goes like this. Judgment closes us down and is final, whereas opinion leaves us open-hearted and open to change. Most of us understand that when we judge someone or someone judges us, it is a negative emotional experience. As a result, we naturally want to avoid being judgmental, but this gets confusing when we feel we have to suppress thoughts that could actually be offering us guidance. For example, we may meet someone new and suppress a negative feeling about them, thinking that we don't want to fall into the trap of being judgmental. Later though, it may turn out that paying attention to that thought could have helped us take care of ourselves or someone else. When we make a judgment, or on the other hand, we attempt to have a final say on whether someone or something is inherently good or bad. Judgments close us down instead of opening us up. Opinions have a lighter quality and are amendable to change. Once a judgment has been made, there is no more conversation or consideration, whereas opinions invite further debate. Intuition guides us from moment to moment, but unlike judgment, never makes a final decree. In other words, it is only healthy to be open to the information we receive and to allow ourselves to process that information. As long as we stay open and fluid, we can trust that we have not fallen prey to the trap of judgment.
You know, I think that we do this. You know what I said? We judge books by their cover. It's a very difficult thing to overlook sometimes, and it's not just Belizeans. It's everywhere. We kind of we take a look at something or someone or a situation, and we already create opinions without understanding the entire thing. We don't get all the information. We cast a judgment based on first impression. We cast a judgment based on looks. We cast judgment based on our own biases or things that we don't understand or we don't want to understand, or strange things or weird things. And this happens on a regular basis. It's the reason why we have women's movements. It's the reason why we have human rights movements and so forth, because we're trying to make society be more open-minded and less judgmental.
Exactly, and I'm there with you 100%. I go with the intuition.
Yeah.
We tend to judge somebody, but sometimes you just feel like, and then, you know, you go with that gut feeling intuition that, hey, but it is still judgmental.
It is still judgment. I mean, intuition is, I agree, you definitely trust your gut instincts and you definitely trust your intuition. Sometimes it's good to give a fair chance.
Of course.
Before making that decision.
Not sometimes, every time. It's good for giving a fair chance because you never, ever know.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're wrong, but being wrong sometimes is not a bad thing because that's when you learn.
That's absolutely true.
Yeah, there we go.
We learn about the weather.
Yeah, we're going to learn about the weather. That's a great way to actually segue from the eye-opener. But again, have the conversation. It's important that you do, because when you have conversations, you actually learn. All right? So let's find out what the weather is going to be like. We should be joined by Angelia anytime soon. Okay. The weather is actually cool last night.
Nice.
And look, I'll tell you what, barely used the last scope. Barely used the last scope, man.
You that somebody who like sleep with fun.
Well, you know, and you know, just listening to the sound. and you know that you feel like you're getting this breeze. Man, I wonder if that happened at Belmopan, like you listen to the song, and even though it hot. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I didn't watch you. I'm not commenting.
Let's find out what the weather is going to be like. Angelia is on the line. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And how are you today?
I'm good, and you?
We are doing great.
We are great.
I feel like the Sucaritas, the Kellogg's tiger. What the tiger name?
I don't
What
know.
the tiger name?
Tony?
Tony, yeah. We are doing great. But Angelia, we could do even better when you tell us what the weather is going to be like. Let's start with the general situation. What should we expect?
Okay, since Hurricane Ian is moving further away from the area, we have dry air moving over us since last night.
All right, that sounds good. We actually, I felt that air coming from around the northwest, somewhere around there. But anyways, we're gonna get there. Talk to us about the 24-hour forecast.
We expect sunny and somewhat warm conditions today, and then mostly clear again and cool tonight.
Okay, and the winds?
Yeah. Winds will be from the west and northwest at 5 to 15 knots. So we have prevailing land breeze, which helps with the cool temperatures at night and early morning.
Ah, there we go. So will that continue? What's going to be the highs and lows for today? Will it be a cool day?
Relatively mild, not too cool. If it's clear, then we get the sun to come, the heat from the sun. So high temperatures today will peak at about 87 degrees Fahrenheit along the coast, 90 inland, and 78 in the hills.
Okay.
And the lows tonight will fall to about 73 degrees Fahrenheit along the coast, 68 inland, and 63 in the hills.
Sounding good. And let's talk about the extended forecast. What should we expect for the next few days?
Mainly fair weather should prevail, and we expect little to no rainfall.
All right. Well,
Any advisories, watches, warnings?
No, not at this time.
all right. That as much good news as we need.
I mean, that's all we need right
Yeah,
now.
I wish tomorrow I'm carnival. It might be good too. But anyways,
Maybe
Angela,
in October.
we're so thankful that you joined us today. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
All
But
right,
there we go. There you have it. Now you know exactly what to expect. It's going to
Yes.
be a great weekend.
It is going to be a great.
There's something tell me
Nice.
you're going on a river, April.
Me?
Yeah.
I have to clean my house.
Ah, there we go. Well, after clean house, you go down a river. Just saying. But anyways, we've got a packed show lined up for you. It's a fun Friday, and we're going to make it as fun as possible. As the first segment, April will be joining K1 Samuels, fitness instructor. Hey, Wellness Week continues, right? And so therefore it's going.
I like how you April will be joining K1 Fitness. We are joining K1 Fitness instructor to end Wellness Week.
And that's going to be the first segment. But the second one is going to be.
The second one is going to be all about basketball championship representatives from the Sprite Live Life Youth Basketball Tournament of 2022. They will be joining us to talk about the upcoming basketball competition.
All right, looking forward to that as well. And then the third segment for this morning. As we all know, small business is the future of Belize. And here on OIE, we always try to showcase what Belize has to offer. And I'm so in love with that. Now, with that being said, we will be joined by CK Girls. I wonder what CK stands for. A brand that creates dresses for 2 to 6-year-old girls.
And I see that we're going to be having a little bit of
got some models
a runway situation that's going to happen today. I'm excited. Yes.
Man, I tell you what, the song will be I'm too sexy for my shirt.
No, these are 2 to 6-year-olds. No.
For my shirt.
Anyways, we're
going
going to take a break.
We're going to take the break. When we come back, of course, we'll be joined by fitness trainer K1 Samuels and try to get it on for the morning. It's going to be great. It's a beautiful Friday morning, and we will make sure that you have some fun when we come back. Stay with us.
Your life life just got a lot less complicated with Belize Bank Contactless MasterCard Debit Card. Introducing our Standard Debit and MasterCard Platinum Debit Cards. Now you can make purchases anywhere MasterCard is accepted with one tap, pay and go. Your contactless card never has to leave your hands, especially in these times. And your card is embedded with multiple layers of security. Platinum card holders get to enjoy extra benefits like price protection, purchase protection, trip inconvenience, and luggage protection, just to name a few. Start enjoying a cashless lifestyle today with the Belize Bank.
Excuse me, sir?
Yeah.
But how can you pay with your phone?
B-Box.
What? What is B-Box?
B-Box have been his newest rewards program.
Really? Where I could get it from?
Man, check on the website bbox.bz or you could download it from the App Store. And if you still don't know, check that young lady there and she'll hook you up.
I will surely do so. Good afternoon, miss. Can you hook me up with B-Box?
We are Belizean travelers. Are you?
Great Belize Productions Channel 5, proud winner of 9 Caribbean Media Awards for 2021. Best Investigative Report, Best News Item, Best Coverage of People with Disabilities, Best Financial Literacy Journalism, Best Videographer, Best Television Commercial Spot, and the People's Choice Award, with 2 special mentions for Financial Literacy Journalism.
Are you looking for low-cost television advertising? Have we got a deal for you? Advertise on Channel 5's Daily Classifieds. Channel 5's Daily Classifieds is one of the most effective methods for introducing yourself and your business to the community. Use our Daily Classifieds to recruit employees, promote specials, promote your products or services, promote a business opportunity, increase traffic to your website, and advertise items you have for sale. Let us help you to save valuable time and money. Call us today at 280-0013 or visit us at our offices on Coney Drive to discuss how we can help your business grow affordably. Channel 5's Daily Classifieds. Advertise today.
Been drinking all night, feeling so high. Better not drive, won't even try.
Been drinking all night, feeling so high. Better not drive, ain't gonna try. Been drinking all night, feeling so high. Better not drive, ain't gonna try. If you're drinking and driving, I'm not going with ya. If you're drinking and driving, I'm not going with ya. People die every day, I'm not going with ya. I'ma find my own way, I'm not going with ya. It's okay, I'll wait. Even good people make mistakes. I don't wanna realize when it's too late. Drinking and driving is never safe. If you're drinking and driving, I'm not going with ya. If you're drinking and driving, I'm not going with ya. Been drinking all night, feeling so high. Better not drive, ain't gonna try. Been drinking all night, feeling so high. Better not drive, ain't gonna try.
Are you kidding me? Mira lo que has hecho. Ahora sí te voy a mostrar. Time out. La mayoría del tiempo los niños no saben que están haciendo algo mal. Usando violencia solo les enseña que pegando es la única manera de solucionar las cosas. Esto solo empeorará la situación y dañará su relación. Tómese un tiempo y hable con sus hijos de lo que está bien y mal. Construyan una relación basada en entendimiento, respeto y amor. Lizani, sweetie, it's a very nice drawing, but you know you shouldn't draw on walls. You know how hard it is to keep the house clean. We will wash it off, and from now on, we will draw only on paper. ¿Entiendes?
Welcome back to OYE, and we're moving now into our first segment.
Our first segment,
of course. Wellness Week is this entire week.
Yeah.
And while this week is actually this entire week, you want to make you go what I'm saying and he gonna middle? That's it? We just a steel third base now. You know? But Wellness Week is actually the entire week, and we did a lot of conversation. We had a lot of conversations.
We cooked this week. We talked about water this week, and now we're ending things off
with some workout. With Kiwan is actually in with us this morning.
Hi everybody.
It's always nice to have you in, sir.
I'm always happy to be here.
Yeah, K1, look, I'll tell you what, just don't go hard on us today, man, please.
Well, yeah, behind the cameras, April actually begged me to go easy on them today. So
I did. You can say that out loud to everybody.
So let's talk about the importance of fitness.
Right. Well, I think everybody understands that it's absolutely imperative that they do something throughout their day that requires them to be active. Especially if you live a more sedentary lifestyle, you work an office job where you sit down a lot, or any job that requires you to sit down a lot, a truck driver even, it's mandatory that you take a couple minutes out of your day. And I say minutes because people like to think that when you're talking about a full hardcore exercise, it has to be an hour or more.
And a half.
Like I'm going to the gym for 3 hours plus, and they feel like that's the root of
like they're actually doing great by going to the gym for 2 to 3 hours.
And don't get me wrong, that's good. But you can do less, and that'll be your definition of more.
So what would be something that compensates for an active lifestyle? What is an active lifestyle? What does that mean?
I think an active lifestyle is anything outside of what the norm or what your range of comfort is. Like if you're already used to, say, getting up every day, you get ready for work, you go to work, you come home, you get dinner ready, and then you sit down or lay down.
Routine.
That is your routine. Not that much activity. However, if you want to live a more active lifestyle for because it's all subjective really. I might find that going on the treadmill and running for an hour every day is my version of a more active lifestyle, but for somebody else it might be something else as well. Maybe your abilities don't allow you to do something like that on a consistent basis, so you have to really look at it into your own personal context. And then
if I walk to work to and from every day, is that active? Is that enough?
Yes, a couple minutes of getting your heart racing above 120 is good enough.
But while we say that, if I do that same walk every day, same pace, is there any such thing as stagnation by the body?
Oh, for sure. Your body gets used to things pretty fast. It adapts pretty quickly. So it's important as well for you to try to increase the amount of resistance that you're applying to your body. So if you're going on that walk every day, going at the same pace, then you might start to notice that you're not seeing the type of results that you saw maybe in the beginning when you started doing that walk. So you might want to either walk a little bit more briskly, include a couple jogs here and there slowly. Try to increase the intensity of that walk and make it more effective for your body.
Can I do slightly less if I feel that, I might be doing too more? Is that a good thing? If I'm walking on that speed every day and then sometimes I'd pick it up, would it be feasible, or would it be a good thing if I decide today I'm going to just stroll? Is that a good thing?
I think in fitness, a lot of the answers to most questions is it depends. It depends because every person is different. So if you were to do that, then yes, it would be good. It's good. That's the thing. It's good. It's great for you particularly. But yeah.
Well, I know. I mean, I was looking at some of your pictures, and I'm seeing that it's a nice layout that you have there. But
thank you.
For some people that would think, okay, I can't afford to go to the gym. I can't afford a trainer and so forth. How can I be active at home?
This is most people, by the way. And what I've been on this show a couple times. I've been on other shows, and I've done workouts, and I've noticed that for most of them, I use a timer on a phone to show that you only need a certain amount of time in order to get a very effective workout. So today, I'm actually not going to use a timer. We're going to count the reps that we're doing, and that's still going to give us just a couple minutes of workout that'll still be effective enough for us to do using absolutely no equipment at all.
Best when in the office.
Even in the office.
Hold on. Best when in the office, after lunch, big plate of rice and beans, sleeping. What are some of the things that people could actually do? Sit up, push up. What are some of the things people could actually do to try and get them, energized for 5 o'clock?
Right. Okay, so first things first, if your lunch
is the rice and beans,
something big like that with a high glycemic load, and you're starting to feel tired afterwards, and maybe the amount of rice and beans is too much, and you need to reduce the size. And also keeping active throughout the day, even if you work an office job, is actually not as hard as you think. You can maybe stand up instead of sitting down on your chair at the desk. You can maybe take a walk on the stairs instead of taking the elevator. Take a stroll around the office every now and again just to keep your legs, in gear, and simple stuff like that counts.
So then, true or false? Because these are the things. I have. When it comes to the Belizean culture, we do like 3 big meals a day because that'll hold you over.
Yes.
So the reason why I didn't have a big rice and beans is because I need that to hold me over till 5 o'clock.
That is a misconception that you need to be full enough to last you until the next meal. It's that, and that's culture for real. Because I have been guilty of it a couple times for sure. But if you're eating to get full, you're eating wrong. You're not supposed to be full at the end of a meal. You're supposed to be eating enough to last you until the next time that you're supposed to eat. But the problem is that we think that the next time that we're supposed to eat is halfway throughout the day. So you eat at breakfast and you're like, okay, this breakfast needs to be big enough to last me until lunch. And this lunch needs to be big enough to last me until dinner. But that's not how it works. You need to be eating a small or a decent size, right portion breakfast, have a snack about halfway between breakfast and lunch, and then have lunch, which will also be small and not big enough to have you feeling tired or have niggeritis at 2 o'clock. So if that's a decent size as well, then you can afford to have another snack at 3 o'clock because you'll be like, I can afford, I have a little space. You don't feel like I can't move. So you can have a little snack at 3, you can have an early dinner because you've had that small, those small portions throughout the day, and that's what you eat.
All right, well, I was going to say time to go, and I'm going to try hope that time finish, but we have to do the workout.
So a great way to start. What would be some of those starting out workouts for people who would like to get things started? And I think that's exactly where we're going.
Help with open well this morning.
That is good. I like that. That is exactly what we're going to do right now. We're going to start off with some body weight moves, and these moves are actually for people who are more advanced. This will count as a warm up. But for people who don't have equipment, don't have access to a gym, just starting out, then this is for you.
All right. So let's do it.
Tell us.
All right. So first things first. We're only going to do 4 moves because less is more. We're going to do jumping jacks, which is a more cardio-based exercise, works the entire body. We're going to do some plank taps. I like the addition of the music. We're going to do some plank taps on the floor. Sorry. Is it plank? Yes, plank taps on the floor. I'm just making sure that I'm remembering the order correctly. Then we're going to do some squats, body weight squats, followed by some eccentric leg raises, and I'll explain why eccentric. And then lastly, that's it. That's 4. So
that's 4. All right.
I'm going to show you how important it is to use a format if you don't have a timer at your disposal, and how easy just switching up the format can have you feeling like you're doing a completely different workout every single time using those exact 4 moves.
All right. Let's do it.
So the first thing is jumping jacks.
All right. So let's. I guess somebody go up front here, and then somebody come on this way. All right. So let's do it here.
So here's the format because we need to last a little bit of time. Sorry, April. But 10 reps of those 4 moves is what we're starting with.
What is a rep?
A rep is one. Rep is short for repetition. So one count of that specific move. Okay.
Is that?
No. Good question. People don't know.
And remember, this is actually for the start out. People need to know exactly what that is.
Some people have no idea what a rep set. Anything of that.
So give us your move, and then from there we follow along.
Right. So 2 variations, because maybe some people can't afford to jump because of knees or hip problems. That's fine. This is the normal version of your standard version of your jumping jack. Legs flaying out to the side while the hands reach at the top. Can make contact. If you can't reach that far, that's fine. And then the less advanced version or low impact version on the joints is stepping out one leg to the side while the hands reach at the top, coming back in the middle, and then doing the opposite side. All right? Sounds good?
Ready?
But I expect the standard version from you guys. I need 10. In 3, 2, 10.
All right.
1,
2.
Start over from here.
3.
Feet together, hands together.
5.
Right.
6. 7. 8. 9. 10.
And that's that. So if you're following along, you've completed the first move for the first set of 10. Now we're going to go on the ground, and we're going to stack up the arms, wrists, on the elbow, and the shoulder. All right, so try not to be out like this.
Okay.
Everything will be in one straight line. You're going to space the legs to stop you from rocking from side to side, and reach for the opposite shoulder with one hand. And yes, plank tap. So touching both shoulders is 1 rep.
Perfect.
If you can't hold yourself up in that position, you can always come down on your knees like so and do the same move.
So 2 taps, 1 rep.
That's right.
Left, right, 1.
Left, I'll do the counting.
2. Okay, ready?
Here we go. 10 again. Ready? 3, 2, space the legs, April. Begin. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Well done. All right, so do you know how to squat? Do you guys know how to squat?
No, you show me.
All right, fine. You're beginners, I forgot. All right, so we're gonna space the legs, maybe about shoulder width or just outside shoulder width.
Okay.
First off, no two people that is squat the same.
Okay.
But there is a range that's normally comfortable for most people. All right. So just outside shoulder width, you're gonna turn the toes open at about a 10 to 12 degree angle.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna try to keep the chest erect, and also start off by hinging at the hip. So a little bend forward, right? Slight bend of the knees. Now, once we have this position in place, we're going to try to drive the knees out in the direction that the toes are pointing.
Okay.
While we're maintaining this hinge position, all right? Going straight down while driving out the hips. Driving out the knees, that is.
All right.
Right, so this will engage the lateral hip. My mic fell. I'm going to put it in my pocket.
Happens. Okay.
Right. I'm going to try to do 10 reps of this squat. All right?
All right.
So drive the knees out in the direction that the toes are pointing, which we established before. Hold this hinge position. The chest stays up in the same angle as you drive the knees forward and go straight down.
All right.
All right.
Ready?
3.
How low do I have to go?
You go as low as your hip allow you to go.
All right.
Okay? Begin.
1.
Because like I said, no two people squat the same, right?
3.
So while some people have
4.
that ability, some might find it less comfortable
6.
to go as low as maybe their friend.
7. 8. 9.
In some instances,
10.
just spacing the feet a little bit more can help you to go a little bit lower. You gotta feel it out, all right?
I have a problem where I can't do this for too long. I go like that.
That's fine too.
Okay.
You got this, April.
No, I just did.
That's a long.
Yes.
That's for another show. That's a lot of explaining as to why exactly that is.
All right.
So we're going to go on our backs.
Okay.
And this is the last, the fourth move, the eccentric leg raise.
No.
I said eccentric.
I think I want to go.
We also need the demonstration. Let's go to the demonstration.
All right. I'm a really good explainer, so it's a good thing you're on the floor.
Oh my God.
All right, go ahead.
Okay.
You can lie down right next to him. Don't worry.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I think I want to go this way so that the camera can get how our legs are being raised.
All right.
Okay, no worries.
Yeah.
This works? Belize? Okay. All right, great. So let's talk hand placement first. Now, if you're the type of person who feels discomfort in their lower back when you're doing any type of floor exercise like this one, then you can go ahead and put your hands right behind the tailbone.
Yeah.
Like right with my mic there.
And that's if. That's if. If it's fine, then you can always put it behind the ears to increase the difficulty as well, John. Right? So next. Now, the problem that most people have when they're doing standard leg raises is that the hip flexors are too weak and they can't bring their legs up off the floor together. It's very hard. Sometimes your legs are heavy. Sometimes your lower core, abdomen, doesn't have the strength to do it. So I'm going to show you a variation of it that's actually, I find, even more effective than the first one and is easier to do. Strange, right? Those two things don't normally go together. All right, so we're going to pull the knees in to the chest simultaneously, both of them. Then you're going to point the toes up to the ceiling, straight up. And then we're going to try to drop the legs down straight to the floor, slowly, as slow as possible actually. A little faster than that, otherwise we'll be here all day. All right, 10 reps, ready?
All right, so basically we're doing this.
Knees
we're doing
in,
this.
toes up, drop down.
Down.
That's 2.
Okay.
Let's go again. In, up, down. That's 3. In, up, down. That's 4, and by now it should already be burning. Down, that's 5. In, up, down. That's 6. In, up, down. 7. Take it in, point it up, drop it down. That's 8. 2 more. Last one. And that completes the first round of those same 4 moves. Perfect.
That's it?
Start back over.
You're funny, K1.
I'm serious too.
Wow. All right, so the first thing we did was after the jumping jacks.
So we're going to do 9 reps this time.
All right,
ready?
So here we go.
Begin.
3, 2, 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
No, she has a weight.
9, 10. All right.
Plank taps, number 2.
All right, so here we go. Ready, set.
Yeah.
Get my sister. All right, there we go. My sister is ready, set.
Quick thinking. Here we go.
Ready?
9 reps. 9.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
And
2,
3,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Right.
9.
Last one.
10.
Let's stand up for those squats.
All right, ready?
It was 9, but I'll take the 10.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1.
1 squat. 2
2.
squats.
3.
I like it. Looking good. You don't have to push forward at the
4.
top. Just stand up straight, okay?
5. 6, 7, 8.
2 more.
9.
And
10.
Back on the ground for the leg raise.
Let's go. Leg raise.
I like the pace.
Love it, love it, love it, love it.
I feel like I'm in a competition.
No, man, no. All right, hands behind your head.
Or behind the back.
Or behind the back.
Ready?
You can feel it. Ready?
9 reps, not 10, John. Let's begin.
All right.
In, up,
Up,
drop down slow. Take it in, point it up, drop it down slow. All right, so
in
this particular move is focusing on the lower abdomen, which is, I think, most of our trouble areas. All right?
In,
It's a nice, easy, weightless way to target that area specifically.
In,
Then last count.
up. 2 more. In, up.
Last one.
Last one. In, up.
And so ends it. Great, and just like that, we're down to 8.
So you go up and you do it again. That was great. That's a great start to the morning. This is actually open in your
eyes workout.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, in the interest of time, we have some more.
Let's do
one more. We can do one more rep. All right, cool. So here we go.
John is in his element.
All right, so what? 8 jumping jacks?
That's right.
Ready?
All right, you ready? 3, 2,
hit me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go.
You did that. He loves to do the extra.
Anyways.
Let's go down.
Down to the plank tap. You just make sure you do the right number here, Phil.
Yeah, because I can't listen to John no more.
Yeah, I've been tired by the end.
Sit.
Let's go. Just 8 taps per side.
2.
Right. So now this move is also it's actually a compound move.
4.
It targets both the abdomen and the shoulders, the arm muscles,
7.
all at once.
8.
Now, doing compound moves, I should mention, actually helps you to burn more calories while you're doing them. More muscles are being worked.
Any move, do you tuck in your abs?
You should always engage your core in every single move.
There because it's your core. It's all right. You ready?
8, John.
2,
1.
1, 2,
especially for squats, actually.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
And that's that. Last one on the ground.
Last one. All right.
Ooh, this is the one I don't like.
That's a nice one.
This is the one I don't like.
The ones you don't like are normally the ones that you practice more.
All right.
Here we go.
Ready? 3, 2,
8 eccentric leg raises. Eccentric because you're focusing on the release of tension.
Four.
5. Bring it down slow. Since this is the last one, you can take your time, right?
Yes.
Really slow.
6.
She disagrees this time. But she was the one moving extremely slow in the beginning.
7.
And here we go. So ends it. 4 moves in a simple descending ladder format to give you a full workout in a small amount of time that you need absolutely no equipment for, no gym membership for, just a bit of time that you're probably wasting on your phone. Okay?
And this took like 15 minutes, not even 15.
Not even 15 minutes,
Yeah.
and of course, it gives us, it raises the heart rate. That we go feel. You're
fired to shine.
Fine man. But what it does for me, raise your heart rate like we mentioned. You're sweating. You're actually taking in some deep breaths. So you're actually breathing, which is another very important part in working out. How important is breathing when you're doing your thing?
Extremely important if you're trying to last for an extended period of time doing any particular move and you want to get the most results out of your workout. You have to make sure that your breathing is in accordance with the move that you're doing, because it does differ move by move.
So then how do you tuck in your core and breathe at the same time?
It's very simple.
Okay, first of all, the people don't know that it's very simple.
Okay, but sucking in your stomach and breathing, sucking in your stomach and engaging your core are two different things.
Right.
It's literally just squeezing the abdominal muscles, not necessarily sucking it in. You're just trying to tighten the abdominal muscles.
Right,
that's
all.
it.
You're not
restricting your breathing by holding your breath and sucking your stomach in. You're just tightening the abdominal muscles and bracing your back, all right? Engaging your erectors.
So K1 Fitness, where can we find you?
You can find me on Instagram at k1.bz. You can find me on YouTube, k1bz, just letters and numbers. You can find me on Facebook at K1 Fitness. And
on TikTok.
You can also find me on TikTok, k1.bz.
Yeah.
You can find me at Burn Box. On Cleghorn Street right now. And my my business number is 674-1490. And I also need to thank Smart, who are having some great deals at their showrooms in Orange Walk and Corozal. These are my brand partners, right? Quartz, who are actually having a few great discounts right now, so you should also check them out. Sleeping Giant having local discounts.
Yeah, I love it there, man.
I love it
too.
So local discounts at the Sleeping Giant?
Yes.
Woo! 50%.
Go. You don't have to book a room to stay at Sleeping Giant and
enjoy the amenities.
Yeah. Right,
and they have a beautiful hiking trail.
I love that hiking trail.
And they have the best pizza. But
you do.
You didn't hear that from me.
You don't have to say that.
You didn't hear that from me, no. But yes, you should check them all out. Check out Smart, check out Quartz, check out Sleeping Giant, all as soon as you can.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Because I know somebody need a new refrigerator now.
Somebody need a vacation, right?
Somebody need a vacation right now. And of course, somebody needs to go to the gym and get some additional motivation right now.
I really like that you are here and you were able to kind of not just train us but talk to us about the healthy conditions about it. Tell us about the habits, tell us why it's important. So kudos, thank you.
I have one more thing for Oscar, which is very important. The importance of your formation when you're doing a workout, so not to get hurt.
Oh, extremely important. And actually, this is why you need a trainer.
Yeah.
And this is important. This is why I have a job. Okay, form is extremely important, and that's what trainers emphasize. Trainers are trying to save you time in the gym, save you not time inside the gym, but maybe time inside a hospital too, because it's so easy to get injured if you're doing the wrong thing. It's so easy to waste time doing the wrong move, working the wrong muscles by doing the move incorrectly. Sometimes just a tweak of your arm has you working a completely different muscle.
Yeah.
All right, so it is important. Form is absolutely important. You don't want to risk injury.
Yeah.
You don't want to risk your time. If you're somebody if it's already hard for you to go to the gym and you're finding that you're not seeing any results within the time that you want to, your form could be the answer. Okay.
All right.
Thank you,
thank you, bro. Thank you.
That ends our wellness week, but you should be well and fit every day.
Every day.
So,
and you know, a wellness week is actually every day. So be well and
be fit.
Every day. All right, so we're going to take the break. But when we come back, what do we have?
We are going to be talking to the basketball team.
Woo!
So basketball championship, basketball game. So we're still in that realm of wellness and activity and sports. So you don't want to miss that. Stick around. We'll be right back.
Technology is ubiquitous, and it's transforming how, when, and where we work. Fulltech Systems is placing award-winning devices in the hands of information workers, allowing them to work without compromise in a world without wires, to innovate, create, and to maximize productivity anytime, anywhere, satisfying the needs of the desk-centric remote and field worker and every other worker in between. We are providing the industry's best devices to businesses going through the process of digital transformation. Partner with us today to provide the solutions that will allow your employees to work effectively and efficiently to enhance your customers' experience. Full-Tech Systems, your technology center, where you'll come for the price, but stay for the service.
Everyone, including our elderly, needs to stay connected with their loved ones. With Smart's Golden Citizen broadband program, senior citizens can sign up for 10 megabytes of unlimited internet at a low monthly cost of $25. Citizens over 65 can sign up with a valid ID and receive free installation plus 1 month free on selected broadband plans. Visit a Smart showroom near you for more information on how you can enjoy Smart's Golden Citizen broadband program. Smart, bringing people together.
Are you looking for low-cost television advertising? Have we got a deal for you? Advertise on Channel 5's Daily Classifieds. Channel 5's Daily Classifieds is one of the most effective methods for introducing yourself and your business to the community. Use our Daily Classifieds to recruit employees, promote specials, promote your products or services, promote a business opportunity, increase traffic to your website, and advertise items you have for sale. Let us help you to save valuable time and money. Call us today at 280-0013 or visit us at our offices on Coney Drive to discuss how we can help your business grow affordably. Channel 5's Daily Classifieds. Advertise today.
Okay, students, let's focus now.
Teacher, yes, teacher.
Can anyone tell me what sustainable development means? Ganze?
Huh?
Anybody?
Teacher. Last night my dad was talking about sustainable development and he said something about people and nature and something else. Oh, and money.
That's good. But did you ask your dad what sustainable development really means?
Yes, teacher, but he said I was too young to know what that is. Is it something bad?
No, Barisha, it's not bad. It's delicious. Well, at least it looks delicious on the TV. Can I get some?
No, Waldo. You're thinking about edible arrangements. That's what you saw, edible arrangements.
Don't laugh, class. Some people get confused with sustainable development. But when we balance the three things Padisha said, we achieve sustainable development.
What do you mean by balance, teacher?
It is when people use only the resources they need from the forest, rivers, and sea and leave some resources to grow back again.
But teacher, why do people cut down the nice trees that give us shade and kill the poor animals?
Because people need wood to build houses, food to cook, and water to drink.
But teacher, we have enough trees to get wood and enough plants and animals to get food. Good enough that we can sell them and make money.
That may be so, Waldo. We need money to live. But if we use up all the resources, then there will be none left for our friends and families to see later. Do you think that's fair?
No, teacher. That's being greedy. My mom always tells me to use what I need now and save for rainy days.
Exactly.
Teacher, if we take care of Belize's precious resources and practice sustainable development, we and our children can enjoy all of Belize. That's what I learned from the Department of the Environment when they came to present at our school.
Oh, that's excellent, Waldo.
When someone you love becomes a memory, the memory becomes a treasure. Channel 5 introduces the Daily Obituaries. The Daily Obituaries will broadcast all death and funeral announcements and memorials to honor your loved one's life and memories. The Daily Obituaries airs on Channel 5 prior to the evening newscast, with subsequent repeats at 10 p.m. and 12 noon the following day. It will also be placed online on our social media platforms, all for a standard package fee. Celebrate their lives and memories with Channel 5's Daily Obituaries. Honor in life and reverence in death.
Wow. Oh my God, she drunk. No hurry, I got this. Goodness. Oh my gosh, it's the artist.
Being the hardest. The artist. But you had way more than 2 drinks tonight, love, which is a legal limit to drive. What about you? Can you drive?
Well, I was drinking soft drink all night, so I can drive her home. Thanks, Bree. Of course, you say, you know I got you. You're my girl.
That's what I like to see. Friends don't let friends drive drunk, cause you can't replay in a real life. Stig says so. Can't replay in a real life.
Ahora sí te voy a mostrar. Time out. La mayoría del tiempo los niños no saben que están haciendo algo mal. Usando violencia solo les enseña que pegando es la única manera de solucionar las cosas. Esto solo empeorará la situación y dañará su relación. Tómese un tiempo y hable con sus hijos de lo que está bien y mal. Construyan una relación basada en entendimiento, respeto y amor.
Lexani, sweetie, it's a very nice drawing, but you know you shouldn't draw on walls. You know how hard it is to keep the house clean. We will wash it off, and from now on, we will draw only on paper. ¿Entiendes?
And we are back.
Just like that, we're back and we're moving now into our second segment for the morning. Looking forward to this one. This one is all about the Sprite Live Life Youth Basketball Tournament 2022. And we've got the reps in to tell us all about it. As a matter of fact, the man himself, Douglas Hyde, the coordinator and office of the Commissioner of Police. And of course, he's got with him a baller himself, Raheem Baptiste. Yeah, I hear the man bad.
Why? He's one of our MVP candidates.
Wow.
One of Belize prospect.
Yeah. So good morning, guys, and welcome, man. It's nice to have you on.
Morning. Thank you.
So, Doug, it's been a while since you've got the Live Life Youth Basketball, sponsored, of course, by Sprite. Tell us about, where it came from. And I feel that's a very important way to start, simply because people might hear about it. But why did it start?
Well, in 2015, 2016, thereabout, Commissioner of Police back then took over Eastern Division. And I could remember clearly we started off with initiatives and strategies trying to get Belize City under control.
Yeah.
We were a serious height of crimes, far more than what it is.
What's going on now?
he met with different communities. We met with different mothers of these communities, and ideas were thrown around. We met with some of the guys back then, and sports were one of the things that came out. They wanted to do basketball and football. Well, I'm not a football person. I'm a basketball person. I have my history of playing basketball and senior levels and semi-pro. So what I did, he tasked myself along with Mr. Kakamo then, who is ASP Elroy Kakamo, to look at how we can get these guys together and do some competition. And that was how it started. We started off with 4 or 5 teams back then competing at different communities. And we grew from that first year to second year, we went to 8. Third year, we went to 10. COVID came on. We took a pause. And then March of this year, I could never forget, there was a ministerial meeting with the different ministers and ministries. And again, the flare-up was happening in these different communities. And the ministers, they're looking at different ways to tackle this, to look at how we can either go by force or go by a different strategic way of getting these guys back to some level of communication and relationship with each other. Commissioner threw it on the table. He said that we have an initiative that worked and we can try it again, make some adjustments and stuff like that. And he called me into the meeting and said, let's push for this competition again, the tournament. And remember, we was at two years hiatus. We just take a pause. I was like, wow, because I know this is hard work, but I'm also excited for the guys because I know many of them in the past 2 years asked when we are bringing it back, what happened. So Mr. William Dawson, who is the chairman of the LIU, he and I was tasked to, let's put this together, let's sit down, plan it, and get it out. And so that was in March. I took the month of April to meet with the guys, talk to them, see what was their input of it. So we grew from 10 teams to 15 teams.
Wow.
So we started off at 15, and from different locations in Belize district. For the first time, we have Ladyville, Hattieville, and Mahogany Heights included, which never happened before. And so every weekend, every Saturday for almost 22 weekends, we have competition, no less than 8 games per Saturdays.
Talk to us about how you did your recruitment and how you are keeping, so it's not just about getting the team, but how you keeping them together.
Very crucially, as I mentioned, that we met with these different leaders from the different communities. When I said leaders, these are key persons who have some level of influence in their community. And I introduced the concept to them, what we want to do and what idea was there to discuss and how you work out. Remember, what we try to do is like a strategy. So we are create these opportunities for you. We are create these initiatives, but we need enough to hold it down. You know, so that was like the partnership in it. The leaders were very open to it, and they took it back to their to these different groups, and then we get a response. They were the ones who select their players to play on the teams. We didn't get involved in that, but we asked them that the competition, as much as it's going to be a physical basketball competition, we're not going to take no gun violence and no violence to the court. You beef it out through the sport. We're not done, we're back again. And I must again applaud these teams that over the past months, 5 months and change, we've never had no incidents. And the major thing, as I highlight, is that we have never had no one over the 140 odd persons who participate in this tournament. Nobody got killed, and nobody they killed neither. And that's huge accomplishment for this tournament.
Doug, you know, there must have been some level of success as to why starting back in 2015, 2016, and then trying to bring that back. Talk to us about the successes. I mean, we watch Raheem right now, and this guy's a baller. And so therefore he could actually go now to one of the leagues that we've got in this country. I feel that's a success rule there. Talk to us about that.
There are many successes, and I must say thanks for highlighting that, because one of the key things is that communication these guys didn't have. First, and let's start with that. There are rivalry, street rivalry, gang rivalry, community rivalry. To have that at this level, that these guys can meet at a venue and don't have a feud, a war, that's huge. So we create that avenue that they can go on a basketball court as enemies, but then they play in the sense of who win and we go home and that's it. That's a huge success. Secondly, that these teams come from different neighborhoods that they can still stay together, and I told people that we started in May up till here in September, not one team drop out.
Yeah.
That's the next success.
Yeah.
When we look on talents over the years, we started, let's use Raheem, we started off when they were at their early teenage life.
I mean, what?
15, 16.
Yeah, 2015 to now. So
And
yeah.
6 years later,
yeah,
at 20 something, we see these guys grow from being either short tolerance, you know, they don't have that level of understanding how to deal with certain things. Their approaches were very knitted and
arrogance
tight.
level high.
Arrogance very high and stuff like that. To the point now that they have that patience and understanding to say, let's talk about it, let's deal with it differently. They have a different strategy of how to approach things. And I'm proud of that because now we're not looking at ignorance level, now we're looking at understanding, communication, understanding. For Raheem being here is a big step because we're talking about somebody who, I mean, the highlighter, the front line is not his thing. No, he's actually stepping out of his box to be here at present time, and I'm very proud of him and others over the period of time. And I must say, over the years, likewise, we've highlighted key persons, you know, who become highlight players over this tournament and went on to different levels of other tournaments to highlight their skills too.
So, Raheem, then I want to bring you into this conversation. Talk to us about what your journey has been like and what this means, not just for you, but for members of your community.
I mean, good. Everybody always go out to free up. Where's the community where we live? People don't go out like that.
Where? Which community?
Martins. Because we live weird about. The minute we go front to the problem start, you know? For everybody, all the way about the past Saturdays go out, not watch over our shoulder, nothing go play with ball. Go sit down the whole day. I know about nothing, take the heavy security and everything. Nobody got no problem.
But it never used to be like that?
No.
So what you think would be the key thing that changed that?
Tournament to me.
Yeah. What happens after the tournament?
Yeah.
We stay so time because we play early. A lot of teams play.
Yeah.
And we stay early, stay there, watch a game there, and then when time we ready for go, tell here carry we home, check. Everybody will stay out there, we create. No care what part you're from. Everybody will stay together, watch a game there. If you don't play early, we stay watch a game and enjoy the time, check.
Would you like more of these events to happen, you know, because you said, you know, happen as often, right? Don't only come up with tournaments. So what more you think could happen so that another keep coming back out?
More tournament to me.
It sounds like you have your work cut out.
And I'm going at 3, 4, 5 tournament.
Tournament trophy
just to come out and enjoy, recreate, you know, without the watch over my shoulder.
Well, but what's the feeling like? I mean, you know, it seems that, you know, listening to you and you say, you know, you don't have to watch over your shoulder when you're at the tournament. What's the feeling like not having to watch over your shoulder?
Good, like you're just good. You're up on the court, you don't worry about no own because no heavy security there. So you just to enjoy yourself. And if I pick up myself, I just decide to walk up on my court at the turn every minute, and that's not a good feeling.
That's not a good feeling.
None at all. No, we got the police van to call for your career, a game and all for the worry about nothing, everything taken care of.
Doug, these games, do they happen in neighborhood that and I hate to use these words, man, troubled neighborhoods or conflictious neighborhoods?
Yeah, the tournament is strategized that kind of way that we use 6 different eras. And Raheem highlight what we've basically, as the police department, we make sure that we use the word sterilize, but we look for eras that will be less high risk, but we can control it. But because of what we live in, which is a real dangerous world, and of course our country is not no different from any other country. Today we can be very cool and calm, and tomorrow the thing just turn up.
I know.
You know, and what Raheem highlighted is that we make sure that we have no less than 20 to 25 police officers working, whether it be community policing officers or the operational team, which include the SPU, the MIT, the GI3 team to make sure that security is there to the max, and special branch is also there to make sure that we have intelligence. And that's why I'm proud to say earlier that we make sure that from the beginning of this tournament to now, there's no incident, because I know there are some people who we tap this thing, but we do this thing. We make sure that it happened. And when Raheem mentioned that he feels comfortable to be around, it's not just him, it's all of the other teams, including their rivals. Imagine if you have beef with certain body, you have issues with certain body, but when you get on the court, you don't have to worry about that. That's a great feeling, and you end up to play what you love to do, is play basketball. So I'm very proud of that, to see that we've literally kept that high intensity of security at these different neighborhoods. We went to Yaba Green, we played Baca Complex, we went to Ladyville, Hattieville. We're using Kings Park right now. We did Civic Center both inside and outside. Sweet. We have other places that we rotate around, making sure that these guys get a feeling to go to this court and that court. And I felt that that worked, and we need to do more of that, because the communities, when we went in their basketball court, we saw people coming out and supporting. And what also brought them out is the security. So they came out because police
they
was
need
there.
That fresh air.
You know what I'm saying?
That,
and the amount of people come out sometimes at these games is amazing, because the community come support, especially back on Martins.
Yeah, but what about I think one of the important things, especially in situations like this, would be your KPIs or your key performance indicators. Now, wouldn't it be a dream for the police department not having to take that amount of security to a court of a rival area because their rival people are actually coming in there? Did we, like, at the onset, did you have that much security with comparison to now?
Well, I must say thanks to the commissioner. While you're right in looking at that point, we would want to, and if Mr. Dawson was here, he would tell you, we would want to walk around freely, how we should. But that's not the reality. And for some of these guys, it's very high risk. I mean, Raheem can talk about his personal experience. These guys have experience where their close friends or relatives got killed right wrongly. So it's not about talking out of your sense or stuff like that. You're talking from experience that you don't want to take certain lightly threat lightly. And if you step outside of your boundaries for 1 second, and it have happened in the past, so why would you let that guard down now? We would want to do that, but we know the intensity of what we're dealing with here and the key players who are involved. So we just can't forget that and think because things kind of cool down, let's calm down the security level likewise. No, we have to keep that up to a certain level that we can make sure that these guys continue. Hopefully down the road, we can work it to a level that we are seeing that the performance and the behaviors of some of these guys could appreciate that things are changing.
Right, so that was going to be my question. But then what are the objectives of the tournament? Because what happens when the tournaments are over? You just go back and you have to start over at square one. So how are you? I guess that was in line with my first question. Keeping these teams together after the tournament is over. How do you continue to work on that?
LIU, Leadership Intervention Unit, the Department of Youth Services, and other agencies are working in making sure that when this tournament and other initiatives finishes, that there's something that these guys are still involved into. So yes, the tournament finished this weekend. However, there are other initiatives or activities that these guys would be involved in, and they are rotated. They are still involved in, and I know that there is a meeting with Mr. Dawson with some of these key persons, because football is next, where they want to bring them into the football sporting activity next, and I'm happy that some of these guys will be involved in that too.
So, but time is winding down, and so you have a big trophy beside you. So talk to us about the championship and the tournament itself.
So this coming Saturday, tomorrow, 1st of October, we have the championship day, we call it.
Put it here.
Championship day. So championship day now, of all the weekends we had, the 15 teams. We have finally 4 teams remaining. And so we have 2 games tomorrow that will happen. First game will be Team Police versus Hattieville. And they're playing for 3rd place, which is $1,000. And we have second game. The second game will be Complex Titans, which is Raheem's team, versus Hard Rock, which is one of the teams who have been who have been one of the #1 teams in the tournament for this whole season. So they are defending against Complex Titans, which is 2 beautiful teams. Talent and skill to the max. Like I tell you, Raheem is one of the MVP candidates. We have also Jason Vasquez of Hard Rock, who is also one of the candidates, along with Marshall. These guys are very skilled and talented, and I look forward for these games and asking the public for their support. Likewise, we start 9:30 in the morning.
Where?
Kings Park, Lopez Mateo Park. Beautiful park. 2 basketball court in one. First time I see that in kind of beautiful park. And so we've used it a couple times, and we want to use it again for the championship games. Immediately after the championship game, we go into the closing ceremony, handing out the trophies, the prize. We will highlight the MVP. We will highlight the best defense player. We also will recognize 2 teams who have been best disciplined teams. So we're going to give out awards and, of course, the cash prizes to these different teams.
Nice.
Lovely. I want to also take the time to recognize, without these people and sponsorships and partnerships, this tournament wouldn't happen. So I want to take the time to say a big thank you to Ministry of Home Affairs, Boeing and Boeing Sprite, Leadership Intervention Unit, Belize Police Department, Rotary Club of Belize, St. George's Ski Resort, which is Barry Lowland, David Zabane, and Paradise Cafe there in Belmopan. In terms of the technical support team, Compol Chester Williams, Mr. Dawson, Michelle Saliva, Dr. Lorena McKay, Inspector Zenubra Cock, Inspector Shani Kabayayo, Sergeant Kendra Rabato. In terms of our partners, National Sports Council, Department of Youth Services, Community Rehab Department, Belize City Council, and the Community Policing Unit. These are the persons who technically helps, physically helps, and financially helps to make sure that these things happen. Right? I couldn't do it without them. These guys, fully jersey, basketball, basketball net every game. Raheem mentioned in terms of transportation, we have both the department, the police department, and the Department of Youth Services assisting every week. In terms of life skills, we have community rehab and DYS who assist in making sure that there's a level of discussion with these guys before and after the games. And I say in terms of the partnership, I can't miss National Sports Council, LIU, and Ministry of Home Affairs who help guide me in terms of making sure that the financial part of it happens. And those are what really drive the tournament to an extent, but don't forget the 15 teams. Without them, the tournament means nothing. And I'm proud of them. Started off with us and ending off with a bang coming tomorrow.
Final words are yours, Raheem. What's your final words to Belizeans? There are a lot of kids who might just be in that same position, but they would like to feel safe again. What do you say to these guys?
I don't know. I don't know.
How does basketball help you?
How basketball help you?
These guys I feel safe. I feel really safe.
There are a lot of people who think otherwise. They would say, you know what, with the police, I don't really feel safe. But Raheem, coming from you who knows your words mean a lot to a lot of people. So I'd like to thank you, bro, for coming in this morning. Doug, thank you as well for coming in, man. I've seen these tournaments. I've been at one of these finals, and trust me.
Yeah,
man, I've been to these things. The finals are just very competitive, but it's all with skills, and that's what these guys actually battle out on the court. So thank you guys for coming.
Good luck, and best of luck in the championship ring.
Man, I hope you win MVP.
But with that, we are going to take our final break, and we'll be back with CK
Small Business Friday.
Small Business Friday.
That's right.
We'll check them out. What do they have in store for us?
And the models.
When
we come back.
Hello eCash user, the eCash app is now available in Spanish. Changing the language in your eCash app from English to Spanish is quick and easy. Let me walk you through the steps. First, open your eCash app. Enter your PIN. Tap the More icon at the bottom of your screen. Choose Security. Select Language. Tap on Spanish. Then re-enter your PIN. And that's it! Your eCash app is now in Spanish, and you can continue to enjoy your eCash digital wallet. Belize Bank's eCash app makes life easier.
My beautiful Belize, my land of the free, my home and it's bound by the Caribbean Sea. Valiant and bold, proud we are strong. Belize we rebound at age 41. Belize we are free and independent. We're free and independent, free and independent to be whatever you wanna be. Free and independent, we're free and independent, free and independent. We're changing our country, we're free. So make we celebrate with smart. Come celebrate with smart. Make we celebrate with smart. Let's celebrate with smart. So make we celebrate with smart. Come celebrate with smart. Make we celebrate with smart. Let's celebrate with smart.
The entire Smart family wishes all Belizeans a safe and happy September celebrations. Smart, bringing people together.
Hey, Dad.
Hi, Brian. Please stop running around the house.
Right now, Dad.
Damn it, Brian! I told you stop it! Can't you hear me? Are you deaf? Or you just plain Time out. Your life is stressful, and it is easy to lose your patience. When you feel this is about to happen, take a time out. Harsh words are verbal violence and can be very harmful. They are not forgotten. Offering alternatives and communicating with your child is the best way to build real respect. I'm sorry, Brian. That just had a rough day at work. Can you do something quiet?
Do you want a job?
That's more like it.
Great Belize Productions Channel 5, proud winner of 9 Caribbean Media Awards for 2021. Best Investigative Report, Best News Item, Best Coverage of People with Disabilities, Best Financial Literacy Journalism, Best Videographer, Best Television Commercial Spot, and the People's Choice Award, with 2 special mentions for Financial Literacy Journalism.
Are you looking for low-cost television advertising? Have we got a deal for you? Advertise on Channel 5's Daily Classifieds. Channel 5's Daily Classifieds is one of the most effective methods for introducing yourself and your business to the community. Use our Daily Classifieds to recruit employees, promote specials, promote your products or services, promote a business opportunity, increase traffic to your website, and advertise items you have for sale. Let us help you to save valuable time and money. Call us today at 280-0013 or visit us at our offices on Coney Drive to discuss how we can help your business grow affordably. Channel 5 Daily Classifieds. Advertise today.
So class, let's review your homework. What are some of the things that we can do to make sure everyone has a clean and reliable supply of water?
Sir, we should turn off the faucet when using soap to bathe, to wash our hands, and maybe even our cars. This will cut our water bills and save us a lot of water.
My dad says we should keep the area around the water pipes close to our houses clean.
Yes, sir. We should encourage our parents to pay their water bills so the entire village will always have clean water.
Right, class. We should not forget to attend water board meetings and add our 2 cents. Make sure everyone has reliable, clean water.
My mom says that we young people can volunteer to paint the public water pipe.
So, how do we make sure we will always have reliable, clean water?
Join the Clean Water Revolution.
Get involved today and do your part to keep your water supply clean and reliable.
The Department of Rural Development is working on achieving Goal 6 of the Sustainable Development Goals, which is to ensure access to water and sanitation for all.
Kadilesa Albert Itorlube.
Inita nomada, naba santi golida ligabri, asatalida l'escuela abro hatia. Afiat na lo ni la mege dom.
Time out. Weri hali anigi beli habusa rogrigia wena mohaya hagamro duniwa irahia. Baro badan ayano haba hama bisanigu. Demele badugunile bide haba lida leredoroniwa hagamro duniwa irahia.
When someone you love becomes a memory, the memory becomes a treasure. Channel 5 introduces the Daily Obituaries. The Daily Obituaries will broadcast all death and funeral announcements and memorials to honor your loved one's life and memories. The Daily Obituaries airs on Channel 5 prior to the evening newscast, with subsequent repeats at 10 p.m. and 12 noon the following day. It will also be placed online on our social media platforms, all for a standard package fee. Celebrate their lives and memories with Channel 5's Daily Obituaries. Honor in life and reverence in death.
And we're back, like that. We are back.
I'm excited.
It is Small Business
Friday.
And speaking of small businesses, I'll tell you what, this one is dear to us. Well, dear to me too, because I've got girls. I've got baby girls.
He is a daddy's girl.
Yes.
Yeah.
But CK girls dresses is very important, especially to today's society. And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you who we'll talk to soon. It is very important because what it does, it actually gives them this boost of confidence and this beautiful look.
Makes you feel
what
pretty.
we're seeing right now, you'll be seeing in just a few.
I'm excited.
But Irma is in with us. She is Irma Ramos. She's the owner of CK Girls. Buenos dias.
Buenos dias. Good morning.
Good morning,
Good
everybody.
morning.
So I want to start off by asking, what does the CK mean?
What does that mean? What it stand for? CK.
Okay, CK because my name is Carolina with C.
With the C.
And I have 2 girls. And the 2 girls' name is Carolina with K and Carol with K.
Wow.
So you're Carolina
And girls,
with C and the girls for K.
All right, I like it. And of course, she's the owner of girls dresses, CK girls dresses. So it's particularly only for little girls.
Yes.
Okay.
So tell us about your business and how you got started. Why girls dresses and whatnot? Tell us about you.
Okay. I started because I watch in Belize. The market is it's really expensive.
It's expensive.
You know, expensive for the parents, no. And most the mother, but right now the fathers too, no. It like you look the girls beautiful, look sweet, no, delicate.
Yeah.
So but it's expensive.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yes. So secure girls bring on the market the beautiful dresses, haute couture dresses. It's like unique. Unique dresses. So in the market, probably one design for secret girls dress is only 5 dresses for one design.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
So you buy one dress for secret girl, sorry. In the whole Belize country, maybe only 5 girls have your dress. No more.
Wow.
Limited edition.
Wow. Limited edition. So you get it limited edition.
So once you have one of those, then basically only 5 other people might have one like that.
That's it.
And how do you create your designs, and how do you make your designs? Is it all hand stitch?
Yes. Okay. I mean, say designer. So I start they comment before, no. I start for the paper, for the colors, and next is go to the store for check the cloth, and that is start to work with that, no.
But you must have to have a because if you could watch this paper and say, you know what, I want to put one dress on this paper, but I must have the idea. How do you get those? Like, what come to your mind? Do you see something and say, I could do something just like that?
In designer, you start with something.
A vision.
Yes, so start that for the vision. But when you start putting the money kit, everything say, I don't like that. Take it off that, and put this one. I don't like that. Take it off this, and put that. Say, okay, that is the perfect one.
So how long would it take you to
from an idea
to the actual design? How long does it normally take you?
Like 2 to 3 days.
2 to 3 days?
Okay.
And you sew a dress?
Yes, because I love my work.
So
and I imagine that your daughters are inspiration for your work.
Yes.
So, CK Girls Dresses, we have a variety of dresses and models here with us this morning. So, I want you to, we're going to show the girls, and you tell us a little bit about what was going through your mind when you had
made
the
that
design.
dress.
Yeah? Okay, so it's from ages 2 to 6?
2 to 6.
Why that age range?
Because that is the same problem in Belize.
Okay.
That age is the more expensive dresses.
Okay.
That's it. And you know, normal in school when they something showed in the school or something for the little girls, I need dresses with flower dresses or some color, specific colors. It's very difficult for kids.
That's true.
That design here is very difficult. So Secret Girl try to give all that different colors, colorful dresses, or you need a red dress.
You got it at CK Girls.
You got
white,
that.
yellow, you got that.
You got all the colors.
All the colors, yes. So
and how long have you been doing this type of work that you love so much? You're passionate about it. How long you've been doing that?
Like
3 years?
3 years.
3 años.
Yes.
Wow.
3 years.
Look at that. And she got
And
some
his
pretty dress
beautiful
already.
dress. I can't wait. I need them to come out so that they're
All right, let's meet the models.
All right,
Let's
so
meet the models.
which one are we starting off with?
All right, all the way to the end.
Okay, so
What's her
music,
name?
please.
All right, her name is Ivana. Eva Gonzalez. All right.
Okay, so she's coming. Look at her.
Look at the dress. All right. So we got behind Ivana is Miss Valderramos.
Mixed up. This is Miss Valderramos.
Yes.
Janice Valderramos.
Okay.
Miss Valderramos, come over this side, and then you turn around. Look at the camera.
Look at the flowers.
I love it. I love it. I love it. And we'll be talking about these dresses in just a few.
Cute. I love the colors.
Yes, that simple dress, the color is really calm colors, you know?
Yeah.
Look fresh.
And then you're poofy.
Yeah, there's a little puffy and that's so, turn around a little bit. Yes, there you go. One more twirl again. Whee! That's right.
And the bow. Did you also make the bow?
Yes, but right now for the specific for the dresses.
Okay.
Yes.
And then we have this lovely. So we had a little red ensemble, and now we have this yellow.
Eva Gonzalez.
Hi, Eva. How are you? Can you turn around for the camera? And then she has a lovely headband as well that goes with her.
Imagine this as fresh clothes.
Yes. Tied to the back, behind the neck. So how long would it take you to make something like this, and what would it cost?
Okay, I repeat again, it's my passion. So when you're ready to design this, they say, okay, is this one?
Yeah, that's it right there.
Maybe one day.
One day.
Yes.
Wow.
One day you can make this.
I love it. I
and
love
how much
her
would
hair
it cost
turn
to
over
get
there.
something like this?
The prices is really accessible. Like this, like $25, $27. Yes.
Wow.
So nice.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Affordable. And now we have this.
Oh my God. Come, sweetie.
This is
Come
Charlotte.
Oh, she is not shy yet. Oh,
This is
hi.
Charlotte.
You turn.
Turn, baby. Look
Where's
at the
the
camera.
camera?
Wee, look at that.
Charlotte.
And she has a beautiful head piece.
Yes. Tell us about
Love
this
it.
dress. This is
It's
beautiful.
So flowery.
You what? Simple again. You touch the cloth, it's really soft, really comfortable for the babies, no irritated.
Yeah. Turn around again. Twirl.
Turn
Twirl around.
to the
Do it
camera,
again.
baby.
To the camera. Look at the TV.
And her shoes
cute.
match her dress and her
man.
headband.
Properly accessorized. I could tell you that, man.
And
All right, my love.
Thank you, Charlotte. Thank you, Charlotte.
Okay, and now we have one more.
This is Hadassah. Come here, amor.
All right, so she is
Hadassah Garcia.
Hadassah, yes.
Yes,
Hi,
Hadassah.
Hadassah Garcia.
You can turn
Hello,
to the
turn
camera.
Look at the TV.
Yeah. I love this one.
You watch this one. You have the
Yes.
button at the back.
Oh.
Look at that.
And then she has a head. I love the head.
This is
I
cute,
love
man.
the headpieces. And then it's like a very simple style one
Yes,
down.
you what? Embroidered
design at the
too.
front.
I love
Yes,
the
and
brown.
embroidered, yes. and
So I
embroidered
imagine
too.
because this is embroidered, it takes
Yes.
a little bit more time.
Yes.
Okay, twirl, mama.
Twirl. Twirly whirly.
Watch the
Love it.
camera.
Watch the TV.
Look at the TV
Watch
again.
The TV.
Yes.
That's a TV, my love.
Yes, there you go.
So,
Oi.
yeah, so with the embroidery, it takes you a little bit longer, right?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, because this one need to leave more work.
Turn one more time that way, mama.
Yes,
All right.
there you go.
And
All right, so
then
you can go now.
Okay, thank you,
Thank you.
Hadassah.
Over there. Up, here we go. The star of the show is coming up.
Baby star of the show.
Oh my God. She's a little shy.
This is Aria. Aria say, wait for me, please.
All right, I guess mommy could bring her. You could bring her. Okay, there we go.
Let's go.
Yes, you can bring her. Oh, she's shy. She's
This
shy.
is the magic piece.
That's the magic piece right
Yes,
there. Boom. Oh my God.
Give me, baby, give me.
All right, so there we go.
Okay. This is Shar. This is
All right.
I'm gonna walk her in. Wow, and she has
Look
the
at her.
prettiest design of them all. Look at her. Look at her.
I would say about 10 months, 11 months, maybe a year old.
Yes, these are 1 year.
Oh,
Oh,
my
wow.
God. Look at this
Okay.
dress. This is cute. Look at
She
this.
can come with us. She can come sit.
Look at this. Look at this. Twirly whirly, twirly whirly.
Oh,
She wants to go.
Aria.
Yay! Oh my God.
Look at her twirling around. She's so cute.
So something like
And then
this.
her headpiece
yeah.
also matches her
Yes,
dress.
One day to make. One day. I love the colors. There you go. Oh my gosh,
Thank
she's
you,
so cute.
Aria.
And then we have a few more. Ooh.
With a
I
swan
love
on it.
this one.
Beautiful.
Turn and look at
This
this
is
one.
beautiful.
It's the fancy
Wow.
dresses for elegant occasion.
This is
Yes.
this
This
is my
one, yeah.
my speed.
Yes.
I love this one.
Yes, twirl around,
Twirl
baby,
around
twirl,
and look at
twirl.
the camera over there. Yes, look.
There you go.
Look at the TV.
Look at the TV.
Yeah.
I love this
I
design.
love the
This is
design.
a beautiful design.
Thank you.
And then she has
These
the
are
bow at the back, which I really, really like.
Yeah. Tell us about
Yeah.
this dress.
Okay, this one is you notice I no use too much black for the little girls.
Yes.
You know, the parents like it's scary, but they put the black like a black is a black color.
Yeah, yeah.
And
yeah.
no,
Yeah.
the colors is each color you have something. No,
Yeah.
the black is a elegant,
Yeah.
it's secure. No.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we have another
This
one
is
coming.
Yes.
Thank you
so
so
nice.
much.
Thank you,
My God.
Janice.
And she
Alright.
is pretty.
This is Charlotte again.
Hi, Charlotte.
Hey, hooky, booky,
Good to
yeah,
have you
yeah.
back. You want to turn around for the camera?
Turn around, mama. Turn
Oh,
around.
wow. I love the
That
feathers.
is open,
Alright.
fresh too.
This is nice. So you actually make the headpiece too.
Yes, start with that for the headpiece.
Oh, this is
Oh, wow. This is nice. You want to twirl for us?
twirly whirly.
Twirly,
Turn
whirly,
around, turn
Charlotte.
around.
Charlotte,
Twirl.
turn around, mama.
Turn.
Oi.
Turn like spin.
Spin around,
Spin around.
Yes, beautiful. Thank you, Charlotte. Oh, thank you.
So cute.
Thank you, mama.
I want to adopt.
Okay.
Oh man, I love this
Hello,
one.
beautiful
This
girl.
Yes.
How are you? All right.
You
want
are
to turn
beautiful.
the camera
Turn to the
see
camera.
Your dress on
Yes.
the TV? Beautiful.
You know what this reminds me
I love
of? One of the first Holy Communion,
Yeah,
or
that's
confirmation,
right. That's right.
graduation,
Or part of
this
a
is like
wedding.
it. Yes, or a wedding
Yes.
party.
That is the next thing is try to change the mentality when
Yeah.
it's the graduation you mentioned right now.
Yes.
Graduation, all the girls use white dress.
And it's one different
Yes.
style, one
Yeah.
style. That's
Yes, you know when you go graduate.
it. You want to be elegant.
For the boys and the girls too, try the dress is unique.
Yeah.
But they use the same. Everybody use the white dresses. Come on.
Same style.
Yeah, same
Yeah.
style.
So try
because
to-
everybody goes to the one store that has the one white
white
dress.
dress.
Yes,
That will, yeah.
yes. But try to change the mentality. Okay, you go by the Lee blue, Lee pink, like that.
Yeah.
So Irma, my question is, why you not make for we? Why you don't make for older women?
So, one more twirly whirly.
One
Turn
more
around.
twirl.
Turn around. Woo! I
Thank
know.
you.
Thank you.
All right, we have a lovely
I've got something to say about, especially when it comes to these. So hold on, right there. Those white dresses. When people go to the store and you try to get one specifically for your child, they're either it too short or it too long. So they could just get to CK now and you do your measurements and perfect fit. Right? This is what we do. Come on here, man. Tap to me. Come on here,
She
man.
already makes them. So you have to buy them already made.
Oh, man.
Yes, because that is customized.
Ah.
And City girls not customized.
Okay.
City girls sell you undesigned.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
girls doesn't
I
customize.
know.
Yes.
Special designs. Okay, come on, my love.
Bring
Come
the
on.
special twirly whirly.
Oh, the baby, look come back. Oh my God. She's coming back. Bring her. Yes.
Okay.
You want to bring her? All right, Irma. You want to go and get her?
Come on.
Woo!
And I love that she has the bow at the front.
Yeah, she's got that bow in the front.
Look at her, so pretty. Twirly whirly.
Look at this. You know, baptism, it
She
says
has-
it all.
She has a bow at the front, and then it ties to the back, and then it's lovely.
Watch it. Okay.
No, the
Look at that.
flashy,
She
the
did her
flashy
part.
lifestyle is not for her. But she has a lovely bow, and she has a lovely headband. So thank you. And that is a 1-year-old.
Yes.
Oh, she's smiling
and she's
with
clapping
us.
too.
Okay.
And she's clapping too.
Hi, yes. And we have our another poof.
Yes.
This
This is
lovely
beautiful.
blue.
Love it.
I love it. Hi.
Oh man.
You're gonna turn around and look
Turn
at the
around.
TV.
TV, man.
Oh my goodness, CK.
Okay, and I want to highlight that you get a customized CK tag,
CK tag
when you purchase CK. So this, yes, right there. Beautiful. I love this blue. Where do you get your material?
Yeah, baby blue. This is nice.
And I buy the material in Belize because I try to buy everything in Belize country.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Everything
But
is
sometimes it might be just limited, so you have to source. Sometimes you do have to source.
yes.
Try to get your material.
Yes,
But this is
yes.
This is lovely,
oh
and I
my
love the
God.
headband.
You touch the material.
Yes, it's very
really
soft. It's
comfortable.
comfy.
Yeah.
It's not itchy for her.
Yes.
She looks like she's comfortable in this dress. It's really nice and it's flowy. I like that you're flowy.
All right. Thank you, my love.
Thank you. And
Thank
we
you,
have
Vanna.
Hadassah next.
Yes, Hadassah is coming.
Hadassah is coming back, and she is with her.
It's Hadassah.
her
You said
shoe.
sparkly collection.
God.
Hi, Hadassah.
Yes.
Do you want to turn around?
Turn around, mama. Swirly,
She's
twirly.
sparkling. Look at that, and this little top material is sparkle, and then her band is sparkle, her bow is sparkle, and then of course her shoes are sparkle.
What I love most about it, it's a perfect fit for her.
It is.
It's a perfect fit, man. Seriously. And you only get these at CK.
Do you want to turn around one more time,
Yeah.
Hadassah? Yes, I love that the dress ties at the top here. You don't usually see.
So you did.
You look beautiful.
So you watch these ones. Your baby is a little bit more taller, so a
Taller,
little bit
whatnot,
more
you could
than that.
actually adjust
yes,
it.
Yes,
That is brilliant.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Hadassah.
Only at CK.
Hadassah.
Turn one more time.
Yeah.
Yes, beautiful.
All right.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Hadassah.
Bye.
And of course, all of these dresses, what price range?
Okay, the casual dresses is like say $25, $27, no more like that. The fancy one is like a $40.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
No more $45, no more than $45. It depends how much cloth you use, but no more than $45.
And then you've got, especially the one with the swan, you've got that hand woven.
Ah, this is embroidery, so this is a little more work.
Oh my
yes.
gosh.
Wow.
This is
But that is
beautiful.
like $45.
$45.
Irma, tell us where we can find CK Girls.
Okay, CK Girls right now is online brand, you know. So right now it's online brand, but we have Facebook page, CK Girls capital letters. Yes. So it's the Facebook page and the Facebook page have all the rest information to the website and the phone numbers. So all information is
All the information is right there.
And you can ship countrywide?
Yes, yes, definitely. Yes. Yes.
Well,
Yeah, don't worry about it.
we want to ask all the girls to come back to show all their lovely dresses
Come
before
on,
we go
babies.
to break.
Yes, come on with
Come
us.
on,
Come on with us.
beautifuls. Oh, I love
Yeah. Baby girl, very reluctant. You know, dip on camera speed.
She want to play and she want to clap her.
Yes.
Yes.
There we
Oh,
go.
but look at this lovely dresses.
Clap.
Come.
So you can find CK on Facebook, CK in capital, CK Girls, and you can find out exactly how you can get your dress, when to get your dress, where to get your dress. All right? Bring them on, bring them on, bring them on. Bring them on, bring them on, bring them on.
Charlotte is camera ready.
Yes, you know,
Right
please.
here, beautiful.
All right. Yeah, this is gonna have to do, bro.
Right.
Look at her, look at her. All right, so you guys want, a little more to that side, a little more to the right, little more to the right, little more to the right. Let's give them to the right.
Come.
Okay.
Come, ladies.
Here we go.
Let's go.
All right, there we go.
Okay.
We're good?
Yes, beautiful, beautiful.
Like
Thank
we
you
mentioned,
so much.
you could actually get CKs. You could find them online, CK Girls in capitals on Facebook. And you could find out how to, what to, when to. And you could check the variety that they've got to offer as well. CK Girls. Clap hands.
Oh, thank you so much, Irma.
Thank you guys for the invite.
She's on social media, Facebook, Instagram. She has her website. So
Yeah.
check out CK Girls today. Look at these lovely little ladies in these customized dresses.
That's right. And remember, when you get one of these dresses, or when your baby get one of these dresses, trust me, not everybody got that. It's all about the special designs and all about that CK style. That's what you're gonna get.
All right.
I love it. I love it. Irma, thank you so very much, man.
Thank you guys for inviting me.
You and your girls.
For your time.
All right.
And with
Thank you, girls.
ladies, and with that, we are going to take our final break, and we'll be back for a wrap up. So stay tuned. Wave bye to the camera, ladies.
Bye.
Bye.
a lot less complicated with Belize Bank Contactless MasterCard Debit Card. Introducing our Standard Debit and MasterCard Platinum Debit Cards. Now you can make purchases anywhere MasterCard is accepted with one tap, pay and go. Your contactless card never has to leave your hands, especially in these times. And your card is embedded with multiple layers of security. Platinum card holders get to enjoy extra benefits like price protection, purchase protection, trip inconvenience, and luggage protection, just to name a few. Start enjoying a cashless lifestyle today with the Belize Bank.
If you have a baby on the way, here is what you need to know about maternity benefit. It includes both an allowance for 14 weeks and a grant, which is a lump sum of $300. The basic requirements are: you must be employed, you must have at least 50 paid contributions, and you must have continuous contributions leading up to delivery. To apply, a licensed doctor certifies the expected date of delivery. The employer completes the salaries record. Submit your completed claim form as soon as possible. After giving birth, submit your continuation claim no later than 3 weeks after delivery. If the mother does not qualify, the father of the child may qualify for the maternity grant. Want to know more about maternity benefit or grant? Visit our website or contact any of our offices to have someone assist you. Also, be sure to visit our Facebook page and give us a like to stay informed. Social Security Board, safeguarding you, your family, your future.
My beautiful Belize, my land of the free, my home and it's bound by the Caribbean Sea. Valiant and bold, proud we are strong. Belize we rebound at age 41. Belize we are free and independent. We're free and independent, free and independent to be whatever you wanna be. Free and independent, we're free and independent, free and independent. We're changing our country, we're free. So make we celebrate with smart. Come celebrate with smart. Make we celebrate with smart. Let's celebrate with smart. So make we celebrate with smart. Come celebrate with smart. Make we celebrate with smart. Let's celebrate with smart.
The entire Smart family wishes all Belizeans a safe and happy September celebrations. Smart, bringing people together.
Are you looking for low-cost television advertising? Have we got a deal for you? Advertise on Channel 5's Daily Classifieds. Channel 5's Daily Classifieds is one of the most effective methods for introducing yourself and your business to the community. Use our Daily Classifieds to recruit employees, promote specials, promote your products or services, promote a business opportunity, increase traffic to your website, and advertise items you have for sale. Let us help you to save valuable time and money. Call us today at 280-0013 or visit us at our offices on Coney Drive to discuss how we can help your business grow affordably. Channel 5's Daily Classifieds. Advertise today.
And we are back.
Just like that. We've come to the end of the show. You know, it was a fun Friday.
This Friday was a little bit more unorthodox than others. And I say to say that it's my first time having to like shift out of one costume and shift into our next thing and then shift right back into it. That was my first experience. So thank you, Channel 5.
Yeah, you know what? April, welcome to my world. Because we have to shift up so many times over the past years. That's just the way it is.
It was a great experience.
And that's the thing. And this is the reason why we always say sometimes it's best to accept the challenges. Because while it's the first time experience, I'm sure it was a great one.
It was so fun. I mean, like I said, it was a very unorthodox Friday in a good way, where we started off with fitness. We went into talking about basketball and, of course, that intervention unit. And, of course, then we wrapped up with Little girls' dresses.
Man. So
and you can
beautiful.
only get that here on Open Your Eyes.
Only at Open Your Eyes you could get that, man. But I'll tell you what, we need to wrap things up. It was a great Friday, and I love the fact that we have our Small Business Fridays. We do have a birthday shout out, and we'll be getting that name for you in just a few.
We have it. So we want to say happy birthday to Brianni Stage.
That's her name, Brianni?
Birthday.
Oh my God, look at the producer.
Yeah, we want to wish you a very, very happy
Brianni Stage, happy birthday to you. You didn't know, you don't remember we know the name? You've got good brains, man. I'll tell you what, man. We know the name.
Her birthday is actually tomorrow, October 1st.
All right, so let me see if there's anybody I know who got a birthday.
I think I have a birthday shout out, and they just sent it to me.
I got my phone.
But, we want to say, my mom sent me to send to a lovely young lady that has watched me grown up my entire life. Actually, she has said run around from small, the Halata people. And so I want to say a birthday shout out to Miss Sophia Marsden in Belmont Pan. God bless you with many, many, many more birthdays to come.
All right, so if you know, I know that she's extremely special to you. Give her the last 2 words.
To you. And you
gotta sing in voice.
I never hear me sing again. I don't sing.
Producer, we need to forget our karaoke segment, but that's just the way it is. No. If you've got any birthdays, any birthday shout out, any questions, concerns, you can always drop us a line at oye@channel5belize.com.
Of course, you can catch us on our live stream on Facebook at Open Your Eyes BC and on Instagram at oye.belize.
I'll tell you what, man, do us a favor and make sure that you, what am I tell you? I forget to tell you what am I tell you.
Open your eyes.
Join us again on Monday when you open your eyes.
And start your morning right.
And as per usually, keep your eyes, your mind,
and your hearts open.
We're going to see you soon. It's going to be a great weekend, and it's a great day to be.
Great. So you never mess it up this time.
You got it. You got it. Make sure that you enjoy, all right? Keep the peace and keep the love. We'll see you.
Bye, Belize.
Bye.
Open Your Eyes was brought to you by the Belize Bank. Our country, your bank.